Well, hello fam, how are you doing? I really hope you're all doing fine. So, welcome back to the episode. So, whereby we get to learn more about poultry farming and doing it as a business. So, today I just wanted us to talk about something small. I wanted us to compare between buying in bulk versus buying in small quantities. So, as you all know, in poultry farming, one of the things you should know before you come into the poultry business is that feed takes up 70% of the money that you're always using. So it's very important when you're doing poultry to look at the feeds and how to cut down the expenses on feed without reducing the quality and quantity, because quality and quantity is now very crucial. Because if you reduce the costs and you reduce the quantity and quality, then even the money you've put into the business won't come back. So we start with small scale purchasing of feeds. You know, they all have their benefits, because in small scale you are able to get fresh feeds. You constantly, like, there are little chances of making a loss caused by stocking feed, because, as you know, feed usually has a shelf life of 60 days. Usually after 6 days the feed might go bad, the maize and all, you know, that it may go bad. So one of the advantages of small scale feeds, buying on a small scale, is that you have the advantage of having your feed fresh. And then one of its disadvantages is that you're easily cost by the market. Once things are out of stock, you have to do a sudden change in feed. Unlike while you're doing in bulk, you have very many advantages. You have the benefit of a discount, because remember, you're buying at a wholesale price, so that usually reduces your cost by almost 15 to 20%. You don't know how large that gap is. So that's one of the advantages of buying in bulk. Like, you enjoy those discounts, even though you and the other advantage is you're rarely affected by inflation. Maize prices go high, you're safe, because especially if you bought when they are still low. When they go high, you're still safe. And then one of its disadvantages is if you store badly, you're going to be in a very big loss. If your food is attacked by rats, maybe even dampness, you're going to make a lot of losses. And maybe one of the other disadvantages is that it keeps hold of your working capital. Money that would have done other stuff is kept there. Like, I hope you've understood me. Like, your working capital is not working. Like, it's not being used. Your money is in one place. But then, to come to a conclusion of it all, the best advice is, if you're doing above 100 or 200 hens, the best advice for such a person is buy in bulk, because it saves you a lot on the expenses, and your birds are able to consume that. Like, are able to consume constantly, because you have a large number of birds. And then if you're doing below 50, please do on a small scale, because you're doing a large scale, you're doing below 50, you're going to buy, let's say, 100 kilograms of feed, and they're going to just sit there. Unlike if you're doing above 100 birds, the 100 kilograms of feed would only work for around a week. So you're using the feed while it's still fresh. I hope you've understood something from it. There are different perspectives to the game, but you choose where you belong. If you're doing on an intensive commercial scale, buy in bulk. You're doing on a domestic scale, buy in small amounts. Anyway, thanks for your time. Have a really nice time.